Okay, welcome to week one of season one of this league. I think we can start off. In seat one, we have Jaydev, seat two, Aditi, seat three, Harman, and seat four, Vinod. If everyone's online, we can just start off. This
Yep.
sound and audio is working fine. Just give me 1 second. Okay, questions to Jaydev. 1 second. Okay, so lying within the Karakoram West Tibetan Plateau Alpine Steppe ecoregion, the only national park in India to lie north of Himalayas. This is the largest notified protected area in India with a size of 4,400 square kilometers. This NP hosts the highest densities of snow leopards in the world. Which national park that ranges up from approximately 3,000 to 4,000 meters above sea level, and whose name is contained within a three-dimensional object associated with the city of Magdeburg and Erpap.
Vacuum Sphere National Park.
Guess what? That's incorrect. Aditi,
Pass.
Harman,
Pass.
Pass.
The funda is correct. It's a vacuum created by two hemispheres, right? So that is a reference to Otto von Guericke's Magdeburg hemispheres experiment. So this is hemis. The second. So the Tanacia Julie, the common dash, gets their name from the title of a British nobleman ranking above a Viscount and below a Marquis, both of which are names of butterflies too. Examples of examples are dash of Northumberland, dash of Surrey, dash of Essex, and dash of Kent. So fill in the blank.
Duke.
Sorry, incorrect.
What was the guess?
Duke.
Pass.
Harman?
Earl.
Yeah, Earl is the correct answer. So he eliminated one of the four letter things.
I mean, there is a Duke of Kent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad you went for that.
There is also a butterfly called Duke, but this is not the one.
Okay.
Stuff like that. So the third. Gardening is a popular hobby worldwide and more so in developed countries. A 2010 study using normalized different vegetation index, that is NDVI, found that a historic discriminative practice perpetrated by the Homeowners Loan Corporation, that is HOLC, by assigning worse grades resulted in lesser gardens and green space in the areas with black people and other racial minorities. If the term gets its name from a color and grades and colors are as below, find the term. So A is the best, that is a green color, and then followed by B, then C, that is blue and yellow, and D, which is hazardous. So find the color that is associated with hazardous, or D, and you'll get the answer. It's not just a color, but the term has a color. Five seconds.
Whitewashing.
Very good guess, but this is incorrect. Aldi,
Pass.
Pass.
Harman?
I'll try red space.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Since you are looking for something specific, yeah, it's a level 4 question, so it has to be red lining. You are correct on red. So now directs to Aditi. I'll just show you a video. Audio check, is it working?
Here's a map
Yeah.
of ancient Egypt. I've inserted two sticks or obelisks, one up here in Alexandria and one down here in Syene. Now, if at a certain moment each stick casts no shadow. No shadow at all. That's perfectly easy to understand, provided if the shadow at Syene is at a certain length, and the shadow at Alexandria is the same length, that also makes sense. But how could it be, Eratosthenes asked, that at the same instant there was no shadow at Syene and a very substantial shadow at Alexandria? The only answer...
Yeah, so that's a video. Just a quick question. Which long-standing myth did the Eratosthenes bust? There's also a myth that this pre-Eratosthenes myth was popular after this discovery, although it has seen a resurgence in the past few decades.
That the earth is flat.
Correct? This is the flat earth myth. See on that. A second. So a volcanoes full of artists from the 18th century were fascinated by two Hawaiian peaks. A painting of bubbling inner crater of dash dash, that is 5,3 letters, is attributed to one of them, William Hodges, who explored the Pacific with James Cook, the first European to make formal contact with the Hawaiian Islands. This painting is likely from Hodges' imagination, as the first successful summit of dash dash is thought to be in 1794. Which volcano is this? The largest subaerial volcano in both mass and volume, and also the second largest volcano on Earth.
Pass.
You know,
Mauna Loa.
correct? Nice one.
I was debating between two
Ah.
similar sounding names.
Yeah, so Mauna Kea is considered largest by a metric. So there are like three different ways to measure by height and width and all that. The third, the construction of an eponymously named fractal concept is summarized below. 1. Take a cube and divide it into 27 smaller cubes like Rubik's Cube. 2. Remove the smaller cube in the middle of each space and center, leaving 20 smaller cubes. This is a level 1 XY. 3. Repeat the steps on the remaining smaller cubes and continue to iterate ad infinite. Name the concept first defined by Carl X in 1926. This has several alternate names and all of them are accepted. Right. This is how it looks like. I'll just show you. Oh, there seems to be. That's not important. You can just, yeah.
Pass.
Okay. Passing to Jared.
Mandelbrot.
Sorry, incorrect. So,
Oh.
you know,
Pass.
Armin.
Pass.
I need to check why it's not working. Give me a second.
It's fine.
Oh yeah, it's working. Okay, so maybe an internet thing. Yeah. Any guesses?
Mandelbrot was my guess.
Yeah,
Okay.
same here.
Yeah, this may be a tough one then. This is either Menger, that is Carl Menger. So there's a Menger sponge or Menger cube or Menger universal curve, or then it's also called Sierpinski cube or Sierpinski sponge. Harman, your directs. Around 100 trillion of these elementary particles pass through our body every single second. Among subatomic massive particles, they are the lightest and the most abundant in the universe. So note that in physics, massive refers to any particle which has positive non-zero rest mass, not that they are massive and like large. So what are these particles called?
Neutrinos?
Correct? This is neutrino. The second. The most painted volcano in our UK, which is the online collection of every public art collection in UK, is that of a volcano which features heavily in a book by Robert Harris about, but not exclusively, a settlement near the volcano. In this work of fiction based on reality, the cause of death of Pliny the Elder is attributed to the eruption of the volcano. Identify the volcano.
Vesuvius?
Correct? Vesuvius in the settled in Pompeii. A third, the reluctance to have a rational argument about an issue can come about as a result of the sunken cost fallacy, which is summed up by Upton Sinclair's quote: "It is difficult to get a man to understand something when his salary depends upon his not understanding it." It's known by another name, the blank fallacy, as the UK and French governments took their past expenses on the costly supersonic jet as a rationale for continuing the project instead of ending it. So fill in the blanks.
Concord.
Could you repeat?
Concord.
Yeah, this is Concord, so you get a full house, 3 on 3. Now, Vinod, your questions. Which novel by an astrobiologist and science communicator whose hypothesis that the high surface temperature of Venus is as a result of greenhouse effect was initially started along with his wife Anne Ruyen in 1979, finished without her assistance in 1985, and released as a movie in 1997. Unfortunately, he didn't get to see it because he passed away in 1996. So Francis Ford Coppola sued his estate in Warner Bros., claiming that the novel was based on a treatment the pair had developed for a television program back in the 1970s to be called First Dash. So the lawsuit was dismissed. Fill in the blanks or give the name of the novel.
First Contact.
Yeah, that is first. So Contact is the novel, right, by Carl Sagan. Yes, I think only non-fiction fiction work. Probably. Yeah. Second, a 2008 study by Osborne et al. Describes the results of the National Dash-Nest Survey, a structured survey carried out by 719 volunteers during the early summer of 2004. They collected information of nests of these important pollinators and habitats. They found that gardens hold the maximum number of best sites along with linear countryside habitats. Which pollinator is this? Which is also the name of a Transformers movie due to its titular character, which gets its black and yellow stripe color scheme from the pollinator.
Bumblebee.
Correct. This is bumblebee. This is one of the species, dovetail bumblebee. All of them belong to the genus Bombus. Now your third. In the world of natural language processing, there is a technique used to convert x's into vectors in order to capture their meanings, relationships with other x's, and more. This technique is commonly known as XY, that is 4,9 letters. The images in a video seen in this quiz set is done using a process with the same name Y using links from MGIRD. So that word is 9 letters now. So give me 4,9.
I'll pass.
Okay, Aditi.
Word embedding.
Exactly, nicely worked out.
Oh, nice.
Word embedding. Now entering round 2, there they go direct. An iconic composition from 1893 depicting the skies in background was inspired by the roiling, blood-red sky the painter saw one night while walking with friends in Norway. One popular hypothesis for the tumultuous sky depicted is the after effects of the 1883 Mount Krakatoa eruption in Indonesia, which threw so many aerosol particles which reflected light, creating brilliant sunsets. Which painting?
Green.
Correct. This Scream by Edward Munch. This is the background. Right. That is possibly because of the volcano. And your second, in his essay How to Disagree, Paul Dash talks about levels of ways to disagree from best to worst, as shown in the diagram. What is it known as? So that is this names 9, so 6,9, sharing one part of the name with that of a cracker.
Graham.
I need 6,9.
Graham's pyramid.
Sorry. Sorry. Pass to Adri.
Pass.
You know,
Pass.
Harman.
Hierarchy. Graham's hierarchy.
I'm sorry, Jaydev. You're so close.
You should give it for Graham's.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's a full name we're looking for. Right. Sorry about that. Asak. The third. Deep learning is a subfield of a larger field that studies the creation and use of algorithms that can learn from and make decisions based on data. What is the name of this larger field? Skynet is an example of this.
Big data.
Sorry, incorrect. Adri.
Machine learning.
Sorry, also incorrect. You know,
Pass. That was my guess as well.
Harman.
Neural network.
Could you repeat?
Neural network.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Actually, we are looking for something very simple.
AI.
Yeah, artificial intelligence. So
Right.
Skynet is the
Yeah,
artificial
actually.
intelligence
That was
system
not
from
a guess.
Terminator. Yeah.
Terrible.
Azzy, your questions. An important character in Contact, S.R. Hayden, is a billionaire who funds a project to build a transportation device to the space. To space. Towards the end, he's seen in a space station to fight his cancer in a low gravity, low oxygen environment. Which space station is this? Launched in 1986 from Baikonur's Cosmodrome in present-day Kazakhstan. It was the first continuously inhabited space station, which had traveled 3.6 billion kilometers before crashing into the Pacific Ocean in 2001. So the word dash is a Russian word that means peace or world.
Pass.
You know,
Mir.
correct? This is me. This is how it looks like. Second question to Adzi. Another fallacy which regularly appears in argumentation is the reluctance to consider the merits of the opponent's argument by mocking the credibility of the opponent. It is a form of ad hominem fallacy. There are various names to it. Either give the term used metaphorically or give the term which refers to the origin and hence is the same as the biological term related to heredity. Five seconds.
Pass.
David,
Pass.
you know,
Pass.
admin.
Straw man.
I didn't hear that.
Straw man.
Sorry, that's incorrect. So,
Nothing to do with genes.
yeah, I'll prompt you on that. Actually, genetic. This is genetic fallacy.
Oh.
Yeah. Or shooting the messenger.
The question says another fallacy. Has there already been one question on fallacy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the
Concord
hierarchy.
and
Oh,
and
okay.
Concord. Yeah, both of them are related
Okay.
in the same. Yeah. And third question to Aditi. This national park is situated in the north bank of Jhelum, close to the line of control in Baramulla district, which is approximately 70 kilometers away from Srinagar. This 160 square kilometer park was established in 1992 to conserve the near threatened Markhor goats, which also protects species such as the brown bear and musk deer. Identify this NP, that is 7 letters, which may be derived from the first parts of a national park in Assam, known for rhinos, and the city containing the geographical center of India, pre 1947. 5 seconds.
Pass.
Jaydev,
Pass.
Vinod,
Pass.
Harman.
Pass.
Okay.
Kazi in
Kazi something. Kazi Jain.
Oh yeah.
Kazi.
So everybody was
Kazi.
trying to figure out. Only I've
But
read one game
it's
where they figured it.
Oh,
Kazi Nag.
okay.
Yeah, some people
Nagpur.
consider Nagpur to be still the geographical center, but many people consider it not. So that's why I said specifically 1947. Harman, you're direct. The 2015 study conducted by Clark and journalists and the community gardens of Los Angeles found that plant access increased with neighborhood income. What effect? There is 6 letters long. Is this an example of? It is summarized as a pattern of higher biodiversity in affluent neighborhoods, which is seen worldwide. This effect is more prominent in arid cities and aged neighborhoods, while it is reduced in tropical areas. The map, if you, I mean, it doesn't help that much.
Wealth.
Good guess, but incorrect. Okay,
Pass.
you know,
Acacia.
very incorrect. Rajdeep?
Pass.
Okay, Harman was close. This is the luxury effect. The luxury effect.
Ah, okay.
Second. So the name of bat lure, the scientific name Teratopius equatus, which means marvelous space no tail. So it's a French for their peculiar type of courtship display. They are said to be the origins of the national emblem of Zimbabwe, that is a Zimbabwe bird. They spend around 80% of the day in flight, soaring around the savannah trail. So what's the peculiar nature of their courtship, or what is the English equivalent of their name?
Do they fight? So battle.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Jaydev,
Pass.
Arti,
Pass.
Vinod.
Pass.
Okay, this is a tough one. This is level 4 question. So this is a mean translate to juggler or tumbler or acrobat or entertainer. That is battler. So the name implies the bird's characteristic habit of rocking their wings or tilting action from side to side when gliding, as if catching their balance, right? Like an acrobat. Yeah. Third question. Most scale of mineral hardness is a relative scale of hardness and resistance to scratching between minerals, ranging from 1, that is softest, to 10, that is hardest. The reference mineral of 1 in this scale is a hydrous magnesium silicate mineral. Although most familiar in its white form, they occur in green, gray, brown, and colorless forms too. They're used as whitener in paint, filler, and brightening agent in high quality papers. But you may be most familiar with its use in face powder or powder used on carom box. So ID the mineral.
Talc.
Correct. This is talc or talcum. Mg3Si4O and magnesium silicate. Looks better when it's zoomed in. Yeah. Now Vinod's directs. Euthelia patala shares its common name with the European hereditary title of Anastasia Nikolaevna of Russia, who was the youngest daughter of Tsar Nicholas II, the last sovereign of Imperial Russia, and his wife Tsarina Alexandra Feodorovna. The species often seen on barn oak, whose leaves their larvae consume for growth, give their common name.
Go with the Romanov butterfly.
Very good guess, but that's incorrect. Jebe,
Pass.
Hardik,
Pass.
Hanman.
By Empress.
Sorry, that's incorrect.
What am I doing, man?
Yeah, this will come close, I guess. This is the Grand Duchess.
Yeah.
So that's the hereditary title of Anastasia Nikolaevna. Second question to Vinod. So the most hardness for this group of rock forming minerals found in the Earth's crust is 6.5 to 7, having chemical compositions typically ranging between Mg2SiO4 and Fe2SiO4. They're abundant in the Earth's mantle and the constituent of many meteorites. It is the mineral of a very popular green gemstone known as peridot. The love interest of Popeye the Sailor Man and a tree found traditionally in the Mediterranean bays have a name similar to the mineral. Name the mineral.
Onyx.
Sorry, incorrect. David?
Pass.
Healthy?
Pass.
Salman?
I'll try it. Olive,
I'll prompt.
cool love.
Sorry, you need a suffix to get the answer correct. So this is olivine.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. That's how they. Oh, yeah. Third, in the, I'll just show you the video.
We carried out an experiment to test rotation to the Earth. If the Earth is spinning at one rotation every 24 hours, that means that every hour it has to turn 15 degrees. And if it is mounted anywhere on Earth, it's going to drift. In today's 21st century navigation systems, they're using what's called a ring laser. It is extremely precise. If we could simply get one of these ring laser, we would be able to prove once and for all that there is no rotation to the Earth. One of the people in the community actually purchased one for $20,000.
Right. And so the question is, hold on a second. So in the documentary behind the curve, we see flat earthers themselves destroying flat earth with experiments but failing to accept the results due to confirmation bias. In one of those, as shown in the video, they employed a witch device which harnesses the principle of conservation of angular momentum. It's a video prompt is for visually impaired people if you're reading.
The gyroscope.
Correct? This is indeed the gyroscope, gyrating gyroscope. Now entering round 3, Jaydev, you're direct. So patlioles are known to be kleptoparasites. While kleptoparasites are rare among birds, some non-passerine groups such as kuas and frigate birds rely extensively on such behavior, and others, including raptors and gulls, will do so opportunistically. Many opportunistic species, such as the roseate tern, research has found that the parents involved in kleptoparasitism are more successful in raising broods than non-kleptoparasitic individuals. So, what is kleptoparasitism? Knowing who a kleptomaniac will have.
Maybe they steal someone else's kill.
Could you repeat that?
They steal other predators' kill.
Yeah, that will fetch your point. So that's what they usually. So food thieves essentially, right? So they usually catch them on mid-flight, steal them mid-flight or something, or
Right.
on the ground. A second. As we do not see the 100 plus trillion neutrinos crossing our body every second, they must be invisible to the naked eye. Which elementary particles should the neutrinos have interacted with in order for us to be able to see them directly?
Alpha particle.
Sorry, incorrect. Alti,
Pass.
Vinod,
Pass.
Salman.
Positron.
Sorry,
He's going for everything now.
this is actually an easy one. It's a photon.
Oh,
Ah,
that's light basically.
Yeah. Third, so this group of phosphate minerals also form a reference/index mineral for Mohs scale at around middle with a value of 5. An important constituent of phosphorite, they are the sedimentary rocks formed as a result of accumulation of fossil bonds, teeth, scales, and fecal material. It is the only material that can be used to produce enough fertilizers to satisfy world demand. The mineral sounds similar to a synonym for hunger or palate. So ID the mineral.
Okay, calcite.
Sorry, correct. Atik?
Pass.
No?
Pass.
Harman?
Appetite.
Yeah, appetite with that's you point. So you don't
Nice.
need to spell it. Maybe I should just put it now. Yeah, this appetite with APA, PTA, PIT.
Answer.
Nice one.
Nice.
Aditi, questions for you. So, named after a famous British mathematician and logician, this test was designed as a measure of a machine's ability to exhibit intelligent behavior indistinguishable from a human. What is the name of this test? So, the reverse of the test is used in reCAPTCHA challenge.
Turing.
Correct? This is Turing test from Alan Turing. So, the full name of that is CAPTCHA is a completely automated public Turing test to tell computers and humans apart. Second, a large-scale well-replicated study by Baldo et al. In 2019 in 360 sites within 4 major British cities amongst all major land use classes looked into floral resources and blank. So that is 11 letters in plural. This study also found evidence for effects of luxury effect with abundance of blank higher in gardens and allotments, that is community gardens, in higher income neighborhoods. So fill in the blank if they belong to various taxa such as Hymenoptera, Diptera, Lepidoptera, Hemiptera, and Coleoptera.
Butterflies.
Sorry, incorrect. David?
Pollinators.
Pollinators is correct.
Yeah.
So Lepidoptera contains
Yes,
most.
only yeah.
So this is flies. This is two bugs. This is beetles, and this contains bees, wasps, and ants.
Nice.
Third question to you. Some other species of the genus Euthelia, namely Euthelia acontia, the dash, and Euthelia ducantina, the gaudy dash, shares its common name with the title of the member of the lowest order of the British nobility. This term is not used as a form of address, and they usually are referred to as a lord. A related term which was in use in the America's Gilded Age, the robber dash, referred to any successful business person whose practices are considered unethical or unscrupulous. Fill in the blank.
Count.
Sorry,
Count.
that's incorrect. David?
Baron.
Baron is correct. So this is Baron, and the last person is robber Baron, right? So the clue. And you can see the Baron, male and female, and this is the gaudy Baron. Now directs to Harman. This national park in Srinagar, notified in 1986, covered an area of 9.07 square kilometers and was named after arguably the most famous ornithologist from India. The park was then converted into the Royal Springs Golf Course between 1998 and 2001 by Farooq Abdullah, the then Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, who had a huge love for golf, right? And Sero, Hangul, Snowcock, Monal are some of the animals found here. Identify the national park. It also has an alternate name which you can give.
Salim Ali.
Correct. This is Salim Ali National Park or City Forest National Park. Second, I will just show you the video.
We obviously were not willing to accept that, and so we started looking for ways to disprove that it was actually registering the motion of the Earth and that it in fact was registering the motion of the sky. So the next thing that we set out to do was to encase the fiber optic gyro in what's called the energies being generated by the heaven, and we were unsuccessful with that, unfortunately.
So second is so what device that is 4,5,7 a magnetic shield with an incredibly high field attenuation does he use to enclose the gyroscope to try disprove the previous results? The name contains a number, a unit of measurement of magnetic induction, and a term commonly seen associated with commerce. It also has an alternate 9-letter name.
No, pass.
Into Aditi,
Pass.
Pass.
David.
Pass.
Okay, so this is probably the hardest question of the set. This is a zero cost chamber or a new chamber. I'll see if anybody cracks this question.
Good clues though. Good clues.
Yep. Third, this eponymously named fractal concept discovered in 1874 by Henry Scripps and introduced by German mathematician George Dash in 1883 is a set of points lying on a single line segment with some unintuitive properties. So each point in this set is uniquely located by a path through an infinitely deep binary tree where the path turns left or right at each level according to which side of a deleted segment the point lies on. As you can see in the image, I'll just enlarge it for you. Right. So the name of the person is also the name for an official who sings liturgical music and leads prayer in a synagogue. Identify the set.
Pass.
Harti,
Pass.
Vinod,
Pastor.
sorry. Oh no,
Pass.
sorry, that's incorrect. David.
Pass.
Okay. This is George Cantor. Cantor set.
Cantor.
Now, that's the Vinod. So the battle or evils devote a considerable amount of time to thermoregulation, which includes bathing in water to cool down and sunbathing to dry up and increase their aerodynamics by heating the oils on their feathers. In some countries, local nicknames of the species include the X-eagle or Y-eagle due to their feathers resembling a X-cone when fluffed up and engaging in thermoregulatory behavior. The X is a plant associated with high altitudes and cold climates, but can be seen at sea level and habitats such as semi-arid deserts and rainforests. Identify either X or Y.
I'll go for pine cone.
That is indeed the correct answer. So if you look at it, it looks like a conifer pine cone. Right? And both of them are accepted. The second, Leon Festinger, who coined the term, explains in his book A Theory of XY, that is 1957, that human beings strive for internal psychological consistency to function mentally in the real world, and those who experience internal inconsistency tends to become psychologically uncomfortable and is motivated to reduce the XY. A 2009 study by Van Wheat et al. Identified the neural basis of this with functional magnetic resonance imaging, fMRI, and an example of this attempt at consistency is the Make paradox, where animals are billed as pets, farmed animals, and wild animals, and then arbitrarily given different levels of respect. I think.
Racial demarcation.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Harpreet,
Pass.
David
Cognitive dissonance.
is indeed the correct answer.
Oh, nice answer.
Lovely.
Cognitive dissonance. And your third. This national park is located 22 kilometers from Srinagar on the east side of Dal Lake, covering an area of 141 square kilometers. The name of the park stands for 10 villages, pointed in the memory of 10 villages that were relocated for its formation. Located within the suburban range of the Western Himalayas, it has terrains ranging from gently sloping grasslands to sharp rocky outcrops and cliffs. Identified this national park hosting the majority of the state animal Hangul.
Dachigam.
Correct. This is indeed Dachigam, 10 villages. Yeah, on the right side of this gate, I found the board for the City Forest National Park, the Salim Ali one, right? So that's no longer there. And yeah, we are entering the last round. You're kind of close by with Harman and Vinod taking a lead there. Right. Questions to Jaidev? In a pivotal point in the movie Contact, when Dr. Eleanor Arroway receives a unique signal from space, she, along with other astronomers Fisher and Willy, analyze it just after receiving it. Fisher states that the signal is over 100 dashes. A dash is a unit of spectral flux density used especially in radio astronomy, named after one of the founding figures of the field, Carl Booth Dash. Fill in the blanks.
No idea. I'll say Weber.
Very good guess, but that's incorrect. Adi,
Pass. Pass.
you know,
Mies, M-I-E-S-S-E.
sorry, that's correct. Anand?
Pass.
So Weber is also a magnetic flux. This is for spectral flux density, that is Jansky. Right.
Ooh.
Second. So the XY is also built reiteratively. See visualizations below. So the first step being the addition of the outward bends to each side of an equilateral triangle, and then repeating the additions to the shape obtained on previous step ad infinitum. This eponymously named fractal concept was first described in a 1904 paper by the Swedish mathematician Helge von X. Give xy if x is regularly used in association with a famous set of brothers appearing in conspiracy theories, and y can be guessed from the shape of the visualization. So y has several variants.
No idea. I'll just say Mandelbrot snowflake.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Adi,
Pass.
you know,
Pass.
Armin?
Mandelbrot.
Incorrect. So the famous brothers is the Koch brothers, right? And it can be snowflake, star, island, or curve. The term used in the paper was curve. Now, third question to Jaidev. Let's show you the question.
So the next thing that we're going to try is encasing the entire apparatus in. If everything works well, I'd like to release it at the conference.
So a chamber of what element does he plan to use after the zero Gauss chamber also disproved flat Earth? While it has a silvery white color, its surface can oxidize to have an iridescent tinge. See the spectrum of colors of the chamber in the video. This is appropriate given the two-letter symbol, which can be read differently in the context of sexuality.
Iridium.
Sorry, incorrect. Hardik?
Pass.
Vinod?
Pass.
Armin?
Rainbow.
No, sorry. We're looking for an element, right? So the clue was bisexual, which can be shortened as bi, and that is also the chemical element bismuth. Yeah, very
Okay.
tangential clue. Okay. Yeah, iridium also gives you spectrum of colors. Yes. So direct to Aditi. On the other extreme of the Mohs scale, this mineral has the hardness value of 10 and is the hardest naturally occurring substance. However, the hardness is directional. That is, its hardest parallel to the octahedral planes and softest parallel to its cubic planes. Most of it come in brown or yellow color. Extremely rare forms of them come in vivid hues of red, orange, green, blue, purple, pink, violet, and yellow. One such form is referenced in the 2006 movie Blood Blank. So,
Done.
I missed that.
Diamonds.
Oh, yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Fine. Second, in order to interact directly with photons, what non-zero property should the neutrinos have possessed? A major component of your phone should have the same for you to use the phone.
Pass.
Get it?
I'll say charge.
Correct. This is charge. Better.
Oh.
Yeah. Your third. Battlers are often seen in praying posture. This way, birds allow a certain group of animals to crawl over the wings and feathers, collecting bits of food, that feather, and skin material. Battler ruffles their feathers, which results in the secretion of a chemical. That's a chemical formula, right? From these small creatures as self-defense. This in turn kills the ticks, fleas, and ridding the host of its parasite. What is the phenomenon known as, named after these small creatures?
I have a really funny answer. Debugging. No,
That was
pass.
okay. I'll just pass you if you are taking that.
Yeah.
Okay. You know?
Praying mantis.
Okay. Debugging and mantis was guess, but that's also incorrect. There is.
Anting.
Oh, that is the correct answer. I think you are the first
Oh.
person to crack this in the game.
Nice.
That is
Nice.
correct.
Oh, that's formic acid.
Yeah, that is for me. Guys. Chemicals.
Should have paid attention in chemistry.
Arvind, that is for you. In the field of deep learning, there is a specific type of neural network architecture known for its exceptional performance with sequential data, such as time series or natural language. This architecture's unique feature is its gates, components that control the flow of information through the network. What is the name of this type of neural network? Right? So acronym is accepted.
I'll try machine learning.
Your voice is very soft.
Machine learning.
Oh, that's incorrect. Aditi,
Pass.
you know,
Pass.
David,
I'll just take a guess anyway. I'll say LLP.
sorry, that's incorrect. So this is a four-letter abbreviation. There is LSTM, long
Wow.
short-term memory. Sounds contradictory, but yeah, that's the term. Second, the Asukia Danava, the dash, and Somalia Daraksa, the green dash, are other members of the Nymphalidae, that is the brush-footed butterfly family, whose names have origins in the British colonial hierarchy. This term was originally a British naval rank, junior to rear admiral and senior to captain. It originated in the late 17th century, perhaps from the Dutch commandor or from the French commandeur, that is commander, common of another Nymphalidae butterfly, Medusa procris. So fill in the blanks.
Commodore.
Yeah, this is indeed the Commodore. Right. 1 second, give me. Yeah,
You show the answer.
yeah, 1 second. Yeah, this is indeed the Commodore. So you have the Commodore on the left, that's male, and this is the green Commodore. This is the commander. Right. Your final question for this game, Simon? This project has been referenced in Contact both by name and through character connections. The blind astrophysicist with enhanced hearing, that is brilliant fictional character, is named Ken Clark. The character is based on a real-life blind dash scientist, Ken Colors. In 2011, Jodie Foster, whose character partly based on a dash scientist, Jill Cornell Tartar, was part of a group of private donors that saved Dash's telescope array in California. The aim of the project has something to do with the Drake's equation. What is it?
SETI.
Correct. This is SETI, and which expands to
Search for extraterrestrial intelligence.
correct. Now the last 3 questions, So Benoit Blanc, a Polish-born mathematician who coined the term fractal, described it as bottomless wonders spring from simple rules which are repeated without end. High-quality visualizations, often eponymously named set, first defined and drawn by Robert W. Brooks and Peter Metelski in 1978, was obtained by Benoit Blanc in 1980, which show an elaborate and infinitely complicated boundary that reveals progressively even finer recursive details at increasing magnification. So all that you can just see and understand what is being said. So while it appears naturally in nature like in snowflakes, it has been used for CGI in Doctor Strange to show alternate realities. So what's the name of this set?
And the Blanc set. Benoit Blanc. Blanc set.
Sorry, interesting guys. That's incorrect. Aditi?
Pass.
Devik?
I've been saying this name the whole evening, so I say it again. Mandelbrot.
Yeah, finally you get the answer.
Okay.
This is indeed the Mandelbrot set. Said it like 2-3 times now.
That's so tricky.
Yeah, it is. Do you want to magnify it?
No, just keep
Okay,
going.
No.
The second, a quantum number is used to denote this value of some quantized property of a subatomic particle. So neutrinos like their corresponding charged leptons, that is electrons, muons, and taus, and the quarks, that is up, down, charm, strings, and top, bottom, have such quantum numbers. What are these quantum numbers called together? In culinary usage, this term is related to sensory perception.
Flavors.
Exactly correct. It's flavors.
Nice.
Next one. And the final question of this set. The Romanticist artist, that is Joseph Mallard W. Turner, was known for his nature-inspired works. In 1816, he painted spectacular sunsets in England, which, according to a study published in 2014, were caused by a particular matter from the 1815 eruption of which volcano. One of the strongest volcanic eruptions ever. It resulted in the year without a summer, which led to a famine in North America and Western Europe.
Krakatoa.
Sorry, that's incorrect.
Pass.
Say
Tambora.
Tambora is correct. Krakatoa
Tambora,
already
yes.
featured in the screen.
Oh yeah, great.
Well
Some-
played.
It also made snow in Chennai, it seems.
Oh yeah,
that's
I have
interesting.
predicted somewhere. Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Thanks. Oh, okay.
Say it
Oh,
again.
it was really fun. Thanks
Very,
a lot.
very fun.
Fantastic
Thank
set.
you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you guys want to play the extra questions and tiebreakers as well? If you want
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.